Yo, so check this out, man. In serious news in Camden, like Camden, Georgia, I believe it is. We're kind of a couple weeks after that. We've been busy, but we wanted to touch bases on this subject. Jarrett Hobbs was an inmate that was assaulted and jumped by five deputies from the Camden County Sheriff's Office. Five fucking cowards, bro. Five cowards. The video's out everywhere. They beat the shit out of this dude for no apparent reason at all. Definitely abused their authority. But, as much as I see these videos and they make me sick, it does not surprise me. Is that bad living in 2022 that it doesn't surprise me? You know
Right.
why it doesn't surprise me? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I've been on the other side of that wall. I don't have a perfect past. I've been in the situations. I have not obviously been assaulted like that by a police officer in custody, but I mean, they do foul shit in there, man. Like if set yourself up for something like that, not that he did, but I'm just saying, if you put yourself in a position by being in jail, knowing they think they have complete authority over your life, and that's just how it is. You're going to do what they say, you're going to move when they move, you're going to breathe when they tell you to breathe, and that's going to be that. According to video, there was no warranted reason for this man to be assaulted the way he was assaulted by these five men in this jail. And it was disgusting. It was sick. He's enclosed in a tiny jail, just trying to, contemplate what's going on or whatever the case may be. I don't care like what he was doing. Like in the jail, you're locked up. You have him locked up in a jail. We could sit here. There are so many videos like this, Sam. We can get on here and dissect, every day about wrong shit like this that happens. But dude, I'm getting so sick and fucking tired of seeing this shit, bro. I really am. Like, it's such fucking coward shit, bro.
Right.
It's like without the badge and all that shit, you're nothing. You're nothing. And it takes five of you to beat the shit out of a harmless dude who's in there, what, being too loud, banging on the door. So the fuck what? He's in jail. He's in jail. That it just irritates me, man. I just wanted to get out there. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he got taken to jail, whatever, for driving on a suspended license, having a controlled substance. But then when he was in jail, they said that he had something in his hand and it was a piece of paper. So they were trying to force him to get the paper out of his hand. So they beat him up. They chipped his teeth.
A piece of paper.
Right. They pulled out one of his dreads because the guy had dreads. So
right.
They're beating him. But he had like a mental episode. So he was going. So I guess he might be have some mental illness or something like that or whatever. And they still just wailed away at this man, kicking them all on the ground or whatever, just like some kind of gang or something, man. So who the hell is going to protect us from these people, whatever, that wants to beat us down and this and that, whatever, don't understand what somebody's going through, and they just beat this man down, man. And like you say, it's sickening, man. But Camden County, Georgia, man, is known for assaulting their prisoners, man. They have so many cases pending right now. And it's just lucky that somebody caught this on tape or whatever, so they can start like doing something about these things, man, for real. I mean, people make mistakes, this and that or whatever. He had drugs on him, but none of that makes you
warrants a beating, right?
You just can't beat nobody. You have to go through the court of law. It's not your decision to make this guy whatever, beat this man up, chip his teeth, pull out a dread out of his head, kicking them all on the ground or whatever, like he's nobody, bro. Like that's so messed up. You got to learn how to do your job properly. And like I said, it's just too much, man. We got to put a stop to this stuff, man. Definitely.
Dude, it's crazy. One time, a long time ago, when I was really young, I think I was like 20, 21, something like that. I went to jail one night. I had a few beers, got behind the wheel, stupid shit. Ladies and gentlemen, don't do it. It's not worth it. I promise you. Right. So they took me in. And when I got booked, right, for race, it was on race weekend where they had races and shit, bro. It was so crowded anyway. They put this one dude, they put us all in a drunk tank. And there's like 20 some dudes in here. It's fucking madness. it's stinky, it's shitty, all this, nothing fun about it, right? So we're in there. This one dude comes and they open the door, and the dude's like, I ain't going in there. Cop's like, get your ass in there. And he says, I ain't going in there. And the cop goes to grab him, and he kind of like does one of these, like, get your hands off me. Dude, they flung this door open. Before this dude could like even throw up his dukes, they had about 6 of them.
Right.
Grab him, throw him on the ground. They're beating the shit out this dude and running out, like beating his ass, bro. They're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know, we're screaming at him and shit, you know, like, bro, don't punch him like that. But dude, I don't know this man. I'm not about to go to bat for him and fucking jump on him. I'm just trying to get the fuck out. I'm trying to get a hold of fucking my mom or some shit. Like, yo, get me the fuck out. I got a fucking DUI.
Okay,
you know, like, they beat the shit out of him. They threw him in the chair. They gagged him. Bro, they kept him strapped to that shit until like we got arraigned for court. Like, bro, I think they had just took him out the chair right before we went to court the next morning. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, the unnecessary force they use in these jails, bro, is crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not saying every jail's like that and every corrections officer's like that, because it ain't. But I'm just saying, like, there's a standard of right and wrong. It seems like nowadays, like, you hear and you go through more of the wrong than the right. You know what I'm saying? You really do. Like I said, it all depends. It's like good cops and bad cops, man. Like, growing up, like, we were taught when we grew up, like, you can't never trust police, you know, or people, period. You know what I'm saying? You just can't, especially like if you're a minority, you cannot trust the police. You can't never expect them that they gonna help you, aid you in any way. That's just how you're taught growing up, right? So the thing is, growing up, and then you get your teenage years, you know, you go through your Tupac stages, you know, your Ice-T, fuck the police and all this, and the NWA and all that shit, you know, so you think, you know, most cops are bad, and, you know, none of them can be trusted, which none of them can be trusted. But then you grow up and then you realize, like, bro, every cop ain't bad. Every person, it's like 50-50 is what I tell my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, half of them are good, half of them ain't, you know, in my experience. You know what I'm saying? I've met some really cool ones that could have busted me but didn't. They looked out. And I've met some assholes who busted me for the dumbest shit, or like pulled me over for nothing. It's like anything else, but you can't specifically justify, like, and say all cops are bad based on what you hear or what you know, just strictly, you know, not just life experience. It's like, it's a plethora of things that adds up to that, man. But it's like, you know, you can't say all cops are bad. It's like saying, you know, you going out to dinner and you get a bad waiter. So like, what, you hate all waiters because this dude was an asshole? Like, it just don't make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're people, regardless of what they do, you know what I'm saying? But it's just unfortunate. Like, you see shit like this and all the, you know, videos and all that shit, man. But I don't think any of this shit's just getting worse. Like Will Smith said, like, a long time ago, it's just getting recorded, bro. And nowadays, because we got video recordings of everything, bro, everything's coming to light, man. And I mean, I guess that's a blessing, because I guess that's what it takes ultimately to get some fucking repercussions out of somebody. Get that man paid. That man just got his ass whooped from Camden. He's about to get paid though, so I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? From that regard, you know, like, if you're gonna have to get your ass whooped and get that shit out there, his lawyer is fighting that shit like crazy. His lawyer's the one that got that video. So hopefully something good will come out of probably one of the most terrifying, traumatic experiences of that man's life. I mean, I hope he gets paid. I hope he gets paid $2 million.
Right. At least, for real. But the embarrassment and stuff like that, man, it's so crazy.
Sticks with you forever, bro.
Real, man, you feel like you're gonna die in that situation, man. You got all these guys or whatever, and they got guns on them, they got tasers, they got all this stuff or whatever, man. You really literally think you're about to die. It's like a very scary moment for that young man. So, like I said, we're giving a shout out to you, man, for real. Hopefully that you can fight through this stuff or whatever. But ooh, that's a lot, man.
Shout out Jarrett Hobbs, man. I hope you get on the right slate, and I hope you get paid from that, and I hope you can get through that traumatic experience, man. We're pulling for you.
Definitely.
To everybody that assaulted him, fuck you. Well, I think that's about it, man. Want to wrap it up, take us home, man. Thank everybody for watching. If you're still in tune with us, pretty sure this is episode 12. That's how I know we be working a lot, man, because I'm losing counts of the episodes and all of everything we've been doing. We're just still trying to get more and more shit going. We'll be back again next week for a nice full episode, and we're gonna let loose some more, and who knows what we're gonna let loose on next week. So yeah, man, it was fun. It was good having OG Pops in here. Got to recover, or we got to go over all the fun shit the weekend. You know, that was a huge weekend for us, Sam. You know, that was
Oh yeah,
huge for us,
definitely.
man.
Definitely. Good stuff, guys. Let Loose
Legit, man.
Podcast. Yeah, man, we back in the building, baby. Yeah, we doing it big. I just want to give a quick shout out to my family. My Uncle Ricky died, Uncle Ricky Gates. He died this weekend, this Saturday, man. I just want to give love to the family, to his wife, his kids, grandkids, family, man. Just, we miss you, man. It was an honor to be around you, whatever. You taught us a lot. And just, you know what I'm saying, RIP to my Uncle Ricky Gates.
Rest in peace to your uncle, man. My condolences to your family and y'all, man. You already know, man. You like family to me, bro. So that's deep for me too, man. But condolences to your family, bro. I hope you rest in heaven, bro.
Rest in heaven, Uncle.